Hey guys, here's my 2016 Breakout Player of the Year list. I've got a player for every single team. Most of these guys are second-year players looking to take the next step to maybe potential Pro Bowl caliber players. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. By the end of 2016, Ronald Darby will be a household name, especially for AFC East fans. The Jets have got a crowded defensive line, but it's also one of the best rotations in the league. Look for Leonard Williams to take advantage of this ability to stay fresh and make a huge impact. Ryan Tannehill is not taking the next step by himself. He's going to need a weapon like Devontae Parker to really jump up and claim that number 2 position at wide receiver right across from Jarvis Landry. The last time the Patriots plucked a small wide receiver from a division rival was Wes Welker. Chris Hogan might not be Wes Welker good, but I know that the Patriots have a plan for him and they must see a lot of potential in this guy after facing him twice a year. In 2015, the Cowboys' first-round pick Byron Jones was playing cornerback and free safety. Look for him to flourish now that he can focus on playing one position in 2016. Andre Williams was my breakout player of the year for last year for the Giants. I look for him to finally take that next step and overtake Rashad Jennings as the Giants' starting running back in 2016. In his rookie season, Matt Jones flashed moments of absolute beastliness. Look for him to build on that in 2016 and really be a threat for the Redskins at running back. Eagles defensive end Brandon Graham's a little old for a breakout player, but moving to a 4-3 with Jim Schwartz as the new coordinator in Philadelphia could be a big deal for him as he moves back to a 4-3 instead of an outside linebacker in a 3-4. Outside of Steve Smith, the Ravens don't have a lot of pass-catching threats. A lot of eyes will be on Brashad Perriman this year, but look for Max Williams to step in and become Joe Flacco's favorite target. The Bengals roster is pretty much set as far as their starters go, but Cedric Abubi is a player that could potentially land a starting position, maybe even replacing Andre Smith on the right side. If RG3 can make it past week 4 or so without getting injured, I look for him to take a lot of pressure off of the running game and Duke Johnson to be the beneficiary of that. The Steelers have a few options that can replace Martavis Bryant's production at wide receiver. Marcus Whedon's going into a contract year and he's already got a rapport with Ben Roethlisberger. I think that he's going to be the top choice to replace him. The Bears defense really lacks playmakers right now, and I look for Adrian Amos to step up and take a leadership role in that defense in 2016. Better late than never for Eric Ebron. With Calvin Johnson now retired, he needs to step up and become the player that they drafted a few years ago. Look for Demarius Randall to pick up right where he left off at the end of the last season as he takes over the Packers' slot corner position. Teddy Bridgewater has steadily been progressing each season, and I look for his third year to really take off and for him to become the leader of this Vikings offense with Adrian Peterson still at his side. This is a big if, but if Jadeveon Clowney can stay healthy, the Texans might have one of the best defenses we've seen in recent history with the disruption that he can cause alongside of J.J. Watt. Assuming the Colts don't get Andrew Luck injured by midway through the season, Dante Moncrief and him could hook up for a lot of touchdowns this year. TJ Yeldon had a great rookie season and he's looking to split carries this year with newcomer Chris Ivory, but I think that actually will help Yeldon in the long run, keep him fresh, and call me crazy, but I'm actually buying the Jaguars this year. DGB spent his entire rookie season learning the offense and developing a trust with the coaching staff. Mike Mularkey coming back as the head coach this time actually helps him in his progression in the offense. Look for him and Marcus Mariota to become really good buddies. Vic Beasley flashed a lot of potential in his rookie season. If the game slows down for him, with that quick of a first step, he could be a vicious pass rusher. Everybody saw Coney Ealy dominate in the Super Bowl. He came out on the losing side, but he's going to build on that game and gain a lot of confidence from it going into his third season and really take over as their leading pass rusher. Coby Fleener's time in Indianapolis was pretty disappointing. Everyone thought that him and Andrew Luck were going to just continue what they were doing at Stanford, but never really worked out that way. Drew Brees really missed Jimmy Graham last year, even though Ben Watson filled in the role. Look for him and Coby Fleener to develop a connection early and often. Jameis Winston was too easy of a pick here, but he is the most obvious one. I think that Austin Seferian-Jenkins is going to finally stay healthy this year and that he's going to become one of Winston's favorite targets. Von Miller gets all the attention and DeMarcus Ware is going to slide into more of a third down pass rush specialist role. On first and second down though, look for Shane Ray to really pick up the slack and come into his own. Chris Conley's got everything that you look for in a wide receiver. He's got size, he's got speed, and the Chiefs have needed a wide receiver opposite of Jeremy Maclin for some time now. The Raiders' passing game is going to be pretty explosive going into 2016, and Clive Walford's going to have a big impact from the tight end position. Melvin Gordon's rookie season was about as bad as you can get from the running back position. The Chargers' offensive line is one of the worst in the league, though, and if they can stay healthy this year, he's got nowhere to go but up. You could argue that David Johnson had his breakout season in his rookie year, but this year he's going to take it even farther to the next level, and I think that he's going to be one of the top 5 running backs in the NFL. Frank Clark showed a lot of versatility in his rookie year. He played defensive end, he played defensive tackle, and this year he might even play a little outside linebacker with Bruce Irvin gone. Look for him to produce all over the field in 2016. If Chip Kelly and DeForest Buckner can't light a fire under Eric Armstead to dominate this year, then nobody will, but I think that he's really going to step up and take a leadership role. Tavon Austin finally started to make some plays in 2015, and with some consistency finally at quarterback, look for him to continue to make strides and be the Rams' playmaker at wide receiver. Thanks again for watching, guys. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments below, and if you did like it, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe because there's going to be more videos like this coming soon.